All right, guys, on today's video, we are spraying the Rustoleum Rustic Pink with the Rustoleum Canyon Black, and we're using Eye Candy Pigments Senshi Red. I was gonna go originally with the Apple Red from Rustoleum, but a few people already sprayed that one out. So we're gonna run it with the Rustic Pink, and I think it's gonna be a great little combo. What's up, guys? On this video, we're gonna be doing a quick unboxing and review of the Hachika Orbital Sander. We're going to be sanding this panel we painted with 2K clear coat with Eye Candy Pigments, and you can refer back to that video. Really nice colors here from Eye Candy Pigments, and we got to knock down the clear coat now and respray it with different colors from Rustoleum, and then do another mix of paint with 2K clear and a different type of pigment. So let's go ahead and unbox this. Alright, as you can see, here's the Orbital Sander. Nice hook and loop designs for the sandpaper. It's really nice that they include a bunch of different grits here. We got 40, 80, 120, and 240. So good for those wood jobs. A little aggressive on the car stuff, but it's okay, we got our own. And yeah, feels really good right here. Let's take a look. Nice rubber. You got your on off switch. Where's the speed? I know they have a, oh, the speed adjustment is right over here on the other end. I almost wish the speed and the power were somewhere close together, but not bad. This one has a little lever here that you can also set down to help you push down when you're sanding on your body panels if you need that extra weight. Again, hook and loop, so you can see they have a backing plate, just loops back on. This is the vacuum adjustment if you want to connect your vacuum to it, or if you just want to catch it in this little mesh, you can do that right over here. Yeah, so far okay. I'm gonna use it, we'll see how it is, and gets the job done. I'm gonna use a 600. Alright, overall the Hachika Orbital Sander performed really well. I mean, it's a great budget orbital sander that will cut through all the paints and get your prep work done. The arm extension, it wasn't something I found myself using too much, but it's there if you need it. And my only recommendation is if the power button was closer to the speed adjustment button. But overall, the motor ran smooth. It didn't seem to get stuck, so pretty good budget. So I already sprayed the fender last time with the Rustoleum Lagoon and primer gray with dark ocean green pigment from Eye Candy Pigment, and it came out pretty good. Check out the last video if you're interested in that. But we're gonna spray out the pink on this side, and we're gonna do the Canyon Black on that side. And let me know how you guys like the layout. I mean, I'm trying to give you two colors at a time, just like most other people, but I want to divide it somewhat like this. I can divide it half left and right, but whatever you guys prefer seeing, well, I'm willing to do. I'm trying to get into this a little bit. As you can see, I had a couple dents here, like very tiny, like rock chips or whatever from scraping it. So I kind of put some body filler in there, some putty, and sanded it out. So while I was doing that, I dropped the fender and I actually hit the whole thing. I buckled this side in, so it doesn't look that bad, but it took a hit. It's not straight, but it's okay. This is a test panel anyway, just trying to learn as we go. But yeah, everything's been sanded right now with 600, so we're pretty much gonna clean it up. We're gonna use the Sprayway glass cleaner. I've had a couple issues last time when I was spraying this Rustoleum on this fender, and I was getting a reaction. And I don't know if it's because the prior base coat was 1K and it was giving me issues, but
Since this was just clear coated, most of this is clear coat aside from the little bit of putty, I think we're gonna be good. But anyway, we're gonna use a non-wax and grease remover. Essentially, this is a glass cleaner, and we're gonna clean it up and go ahead and start spraying the colors. Again, you guys are in control here. I need you guys to start putting in what colors you want me to spray out, and that way I'll give you guys what you want to see. Until then, it's ChatGPT's recommendations. So I gotta tell you guys, I really hate the way these cans spray out. I don't know if it's these nozzles, it's just such a circular fan pattern, and they spray out so heavily, and it's really hard getting a clean flat paint job with these. Like, I got a run in there right now. I really wish I was actually trying to pry out this cap here. This is another Rustoleum can, but it's a 5-in-1 adjustment here, so it can spray fan pattern, it can spray you know, horizontal fan, vertical fan, and you know, circular, big circular, whatever. But it doesn't seem like it's coming off. But if I could have a better spray pattern from these cans, these results would be a lot better and cleaner. So what I have found that works better is you really got to give these cans a big angle. If you're spraying 90 degrees perpendicular, you're gonna get runs. So I'm gonna start off here. Alright, for this video we're using the U-Pol 2K clear coat, 4:1 mixing ratio. I got the fast hardener. I wish I had like a medium hardener, but originally I got this for clearing the headlights and I needed it to dry quickly, but it's okay. It still will do the job. It's about 73 degrees today. Alright, this is the Senshi red, guys. So we're gonna be spraying the Senshi red on the rustic pink. Let me show you guys. This is what we're looking at right here.
So the first coat, I went pretty wet on this one compared to my first paint out, and you can tell it's a lot more flat. Second coat.
Alright guys, and that completes the Rustoleum paint job with the Rustic Pink, the Canyon Black, and the Senshi Red from Eye Candy Pigments. Let me know what you guys think about this color combo. How do you like it? Rated at 1 through 10. Let me give you my personal opinion on the paint job right now and what we can improve for next time. So I decided to go with like two and a half of quite heavy coats on this paint job compared to my old paint job where I did two light coats and 1/3 heavy coat. And one thing I noticed is if you go heavy on these coats, which is perfectly fine to do if you're just laying down clear coat, but if you're laying down pigments, if you're laying it down pretty thick, the distribution of the pigments I've noticed isn't as even. Like some areas have more pigment compared to others. So for the future, I'm probably gonna do 3 coats. The first coat's gonna be
very light, and I'm gonna hold my distance so I can distribute that pigment evenly between the two first coats, and then the third coat I'm gonna layer it on heavy because I think it's gonna give me a more uniform paint job versus this one. Like I said, it's nice, it's very nice, but I can see some patches here and there that I don't like with the pigment. But let me tell you, the colors are just spot on. The Senshi red on the Canyon black looks fantastic, nice, vivid, dark black and red. And then on the rustic pink, the Senshi red looks so sick, and it's got such a nice like pigment. If you can see from the different angles, it looks so good. So overall, I'm pretty happy. I had a little bit of a run here, a little bit of a run there, but not that bad. Again, I went really heavy on this one just to get that nice clear coat finish. And yeah, other than a couple of dirt and nibs in the paint job from obviously painting outdoors, this is as best you can do. Once you wet sand and buff a paint job like this, it will come out much cleaner. But yeah, learning as we go. And man, I'm really digging these pigments here. So if you guys are interested in picking up any of these pigments from Eye Candy Pigments or some paint supplies from limeline.com, go ahead. I got links in the description below, and you can start painting yourself.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might need a sweater too. I'ma put a ride on ya. Kid from California, trying to make it in life. In school they never taught ya. Dreams of my